The writing, his writing is always so good. Our chest arrived. Unfortunately, this is another episode of G Things. It will take less time than it actually will. First, I have the actual FairyLoot box. 24-hour readathon. It starts in... What's the time? Who can tell? Here's the Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and then Good Girls Gone Bad. Oh no, sorry. Not Good Girls Gone Bad. Calm down, G.
We don't go the same places that we used.
Hello, welcome to the new vlog. It's Tuesday again. For some reason I thought it was Wednesday, but it isn't, which is good because I thought it was. But I feel like so sleepy. I don't know why. I can't quite wake up today. Not to jinx it, but Mibo the Screamo has been a bit better. In the last couple of days he slept on our, by our feet, which is his normal usual sleeping space. He just was not sleeping there before. The last couple nights he's not woken us up, and we've not actually plugged in anything yet, because obviously if I don't have to give them anything, I'd rather not. Could just be a blip, but we'll see if that continues that way. That would be great. But the reason I turned the camera on is because I know I've asked you guys what I should read next, and you guys voted for me to read Ninth House, but I have my hesitations. So let's recap what already happened. I read The Maidens, gave it 2 stars, then I read my 5-star prediction that came out as 3 stars, and I honestly didn't have a bad time with either of those. I'm still enjoying reading. It didn't put me in a slump. It didn't make me less excited about reading for the readathon, so that's all good. But I really don't want to push it. I really don't want to push my luck. And I know that Ninth House is also beloved by a lot of people, but I have a couple of friends that I have similar taste to that also were very disappointed by it. So I just don't know if I want to take that risk. So I'm looking to see if I can find something that I actually want to read and also listen to as an audiobook while I paint and do this stuff, because that's what I need. For when I'm doing chores and stuff, I need an audiobook going basically, if I can't find anything else, I think I'll just go with Ninth House. But I have my D20 game that I had for my TB avatar, which is my VIP TBR. I will link the video if you missed it, where I pretty much put books that I wanted to get to soon because I'm excited about them. So I'm gonna pull that list and see if anything from that list, because nothing stays in my head, that's why I write things down. I'll see if anything fits any of the prompts that I could maybe switcheroo some of these books. Logan, does the second era of Mistborn have a school setting?
No, that's all.
That's what I was expecting. Does it have ghosts or haunted house or supernatural elements?
It depends whether you count the Canberra as supernatural.
No. Does it have a map? Okay, so possibly could swap this, but it would have to be swapped for The Vow So Bold and Deadly. And I do want to read that just so I can actually finish the series before I forget everything about it, because it's already been such a long gap. And this would be starting a second era of... Oh, it was just a bird diving. I thought it was falling instead of flying. So maybe not. Ugh, okay. Okay, so not exactly from the list, sort of. But I found stuff to replace the standalone with, which I think, would be instead of the Ninth House then. So I had a couple of options, but I had Malibu Rising because I knew that the audiobooks are normally quite good, but this is very summary, and even though I don't necessarily read according to the season, something about this didn't really call for me currently. And then the 2 that I was thinking the most about was this, because this is one of the book of the month ones. I'm so intrigued by this still. I'm really excited. It sounds really spooky and could be good with the audiobook as well, but I was kind of thinking of keeping this for next month. So decided to go with Anxious People because I keep trying to get this on my TBR and it just doesn't work out. So I'm gonna go and just do it. And I wanted to read this mainly physically, but I think I'm gonna swap between audiobook so I can still listen to something while I do things, because I have a lot of things that need doing. And I'm very excited. This one is about a bank robbery and people who are stuck there. And it's supposed to be quite humorous, but also obviously very insightful as Beckman goes. And I'm very excited to see what I think. And I'll tell you more about it when I get into it, but getting the audiobook as we speak. I swear that there's a curse put on me that every time I take days off, I will have a migraine. I'll just have a migraine. So today I have a migraine. Yesterday was really fun though. After work, me, Logan and AJ had a call about something that we're gonna be doing, and it's really cool because I don't have to do a lot of it. So then I wrote up most of the text for the third choice narration and edited that in the morning today and posted that, as well as setting up the live stream and whatnot, and slept really poorly again because Momo has gotten sad for some reason again. I think my plan is to continue listening to Anxious People, which I've been loving. It's actually a bit like darker than I thought it was gonna be. It definitely touches upon some things, just being an adult and not knowing what you're doing and going through really, really hard times, and how people who maybe are pushed to commit crime, how it's easy to actually place yourself in their place. I think it's quite thought-provoking, which I love. I've been really, really loving it. I think I'm like 2 hours or something in it, and I think my plan today is to slap a patch on my head, paint the skirting bars, and paint the inside of the office door, because that is the last bit currently. I have some other plans. I think I might repaint some of the bits that I painted with the wall with like maybe a line. I don't know, we'll see. For now, I think that will be it for the painting. I'm slightly terrified because the skirting boards do not come off, so I have to paint them, and they have a carpet around them, so this could go terribly wrong, but we'll see. And I'm excited to see a blue door. Could be a mistake as well, but I'm gonna take that chance, I think. I really am enjoying the Anxious People. It's definitely gonna be listening to that while I paint. Also, what's making me want to go and do that, otherwise I would maybe leave it for tomorrow in case I feel a bit better, but I'm genuinely so excited to continue listening, and that is how you know the book is good. The writing, his writing is always so good. Our chest arrived! Our chest arrived! We're definitely going, as I said, for like a dungeon vibe. And we ordered a chest from like a Etsy seller. And look, it actually opens. And this is gonna be our coffee table. Because what are we, Logan?
Fucking nerds, big ones.
Nerds.
Breaking bones, telling lies, letting go.
Good morning. I'm about to put a tiny bit of makeup on. Still feeling kind of rough, so that's nice. But I did finish painting yesterday. Unfortunately, this is another episode of G Thinks it will take less time than it actually will, and that took the whole day. I'll show you now. I spared you another montage of that. In other news, because it took so long, for the most of it I was listening to the audiobook, and now I am 36 minutes away from finishing this book, and I actually think I might just sit and do that now while I put my makeup on, and then I might just continue. I don't know. I'm really, really enjoying it. It's like a melting pot of stories, and they're not necessarily interconnected at the beginning, but they become being so later on, and some are. I have a suspicion, the assumption that the writer thought everyone is gonna jump to was completely right. I did it. I'm guilty of that myself. So that actually proved to be a very simple but a very efficient plot kind of reveal. So I enjoyed that, but I can also totally see why this is not for everyone. It is very, very, I don't want to say quirky, but it's every character is an exaggeration of a characteristic. So it is kind of a lot, especially because there's a lot of them. But I personally really enjoyed it. The audiobook also is amazing, and I would go as much as to say that I like this more than Uva, which is, I know, an unpopular opinion, but I think I do. I honestly think I do. I really enjoyed Uva, but I thought that it was just maybe 50-60 pages too long for what it was. I know. I still really loved it, don't get me wrong. I don't think anything can ever match and every day the way home gets longer and longer. That is just a masterpiece of 70 pages, but this, I think, is gonna be my second. I'm so glad I actually read it and didn't listen to you all saying that it is not his best work. I mean, I know a lot of people still loved it. Not his best work when everything is kind of great is still great. I really thoroughly enjoying this, so a delight to listen to. So I'm gonna continue that. Thought I'll show you the skirting boards in case you cared. But the door. Yay! I need to repaint these. Other than that, I think it looks cooler with these accents. I ran this through Copile I finished it first of all, and then I ran this through Copile and it came at 9, like literally 9.0, I think, which is the very, very bottom of 5 stars, but 5 stars nonetheless. I loved it. I really loved it. I'm curious why a lot of people didn't love it as much as his other books, because I thought that it was brilliant. I don't know, it's all about life and people helping one another and nuance. I don't know, it really spoke to me. I loved it. I think I read it at the perfect time as well. I'm so happy I swapped this as well. Very different vibe, I know, like super different vibe, but I'm glad I did. I actually have a couple of things that I wanted to open with you guys. First I have the actual FairyLoot box, and then I also have another parcel that I know what it is, and you'll know what it is soon as well. August, it's an August one. We have a Love Struck. This is the theme card. This is the details everywhere. Oh, my full-time job is at FairyLoot, by the way, so this is just me sharing rather than reviewing for sure. Okay, so the first thing is this We Caraval stamp pin, even if you're not a fan of the... Then we have a little tray. These are just like decorative for putting trinkets or like just displaying on your shelves, what have you. This one is actually inspired by Cemetery Boys, a book that I really still want to read. But this one came with 2 books, and I'm excited about both of them. This is Afterlove. It's like a love story between one girl who dies and one who's, I think, alive, and then like not even death can stop them. And I think it's because one of the girl is in like Girl Reapers, not a club, but like part of Girl Reapers. I think that sounds really fun. Then we have a pen banner, which is inspired by the Spyland Delights with the gold foil. This pencil case or makeup case or whatever case you like. And this one is from A River of Royal Blood. Last couple of things are the tarot cards. This is also from El Caraval. And then we have our book of the month, which I've heard really good things about. So I'm also quite excited. Let me know if you've read it and if you enjoyed it. But we have our bookmarker, of course, the fairy scoop, the artwork with the author letter, and the book itself is These Hollow Vows. And of course, stunning features. We have sprayed edges on the bottom and the top, and then we have stencils here. We have an exclusive page tip-in. And this artwork, which I think some people said that it looks like Ronan, I think, and Reese, which is quite funny. I mean, I don't know Ronan much. Oh, sorry, and the foil, of course. The foil of the Z-Boys on the front. It says at the top, go to the Sealy Court, find the Queen's secret portal to enter the most dangerous place in Fairy, find my sister and rescue her from a powerful, power-hungry king. Child's play. Definitely let me know if you've read this and if it was fun, because it sounds like it could be. But actually I have to go and do a thing before I show you the other sets, but I'll be back. It's the 24-hour readathon, and I really need to find what I'm doing with this. It starts in... what's the time? Who can tell? I want to say like 3 or 2 hours. I have a costume change in between the parties, but I do need to make my face like something before I go in the first ones. Honestly, I think the Reading is Fun shirt is appropriate, and then this that I've been living in, I'm sure you've noticed, but it's thin enough not to make me warm, but it's still something to like have on me. Makes me feel good and cozy, so plan. So I'm on the streams currently actually, but I wanted to update you what I'm reading because we're spending all day today, so I realized that that would just be missing from the vlog. But first up, Die Volume 2. I'm literally here, so I'm about to finish this. And I don't know how to feel about it. The first half was just as amazing as the first volume, which you know I love. But then in the second, I don't know, we took it... things went into a direction that left me a bit like, eh? So, currently on eh, but hopefully volume 3 is gonna be great. I don't know. We'll see. This was really weird. A really weird kind of like exchange of roles. I'm not quite sure what to read next.
See, I did previously I did. I had my because I
our HelloFresh up. Oh no, our HelloFresh delivery.
Okay,
That's not
I can deal
it.
with this.
But yeah,
It's just the frog comes out. Thanks. Can you not read? It's okay if you can't read.
I know my runes.
So calm down. First of all, no need to panic. It's all
I
good.
think there is a need to panic. I mean, they're playing an instrument. It can't be all that bad.
Yeah, that sounds
We know
logical
about
to me. Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And we just go like all happy to this like almost like funeral march and
We're just gonna wait.
with the pot with the frog like.
I've seen many things. Some that have passed, and some that are yet to be.
Ooh. See, I'm thinking either we give the year, or I'm thinking like on. So that's one option, right? And then like option B, I'm thinking murder.
So,
We do have the pot.
that's what we do. Like, we go in, try and find
Threaten.
out all nice. That doesn't work. We threaten them with a pot. We threaten.
I think it's
we
like
threaten
a
to cook up
mage
nice-
hand, right? We don't even go in, just like some sort of mage hand to grab the pot, and only pot comes in. We like hide behind like a bush or something and just like look through, see how they react, and the pot flows in.
And what is your intention with the pot? You're trying to scare them away.
It is to approach as
Intimidation.
menacingly as possible. It is to approach with.
It's to
culinary
send a
intent.
message.
It is approaching with culinary intent. Risotto is what we want to get across here.
Glide. Yes.
But good morning. It's Sunday. Yesterday was really, really fun, but I clearly was exhausted after 10 hours of streaming, and only went to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m. and obviously was a little bit awakened and interrupted by the cats, so I only really got out of bed at like 10:30 today. And technically we're still reading, but I might move my reading slot to the afternoon because I have other readathon related things to do, which is fair enough. I realized that I still haven't shown you what I wanted to show you, and also I found these. One is outside the bag already, but one is still in the bag, and it's gifts from you guys. This was still in the boxes, so it's from the previous place, and I will say that I think there was some sort of error on Amazon. So if you send me something in between me moving and I didn't open it here, it's because I didn't get it. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry, but I think it might have just gone elsewhere. I've updated the address, but then there was some sort of error, so I don't know. There were, I think, 1 or 2 days where if something was placed, it might have gone somewhere. But as this was just after the announcement of the video of the readathon, I feel like there might have been something there, and I should have noted what was in my wish list so I would know for sure. I did get the Stone Sky, which is the third. I have a paper cut that's not healing, so I put a plaster on it. The Stone Sky, which is the third and final in the Shattered or Broken Earth trilogy. I loved 5th season, not so much the second one, and I know that the third one is going to be similar to the second one. However, I still really want to finish it, so I'm really excited to read it, and I do have a slip with the name. Here's the last book, just a thanks for all the hard work you put into Magical Readathon. You're amazing, from Darian. Thank you so much, Darian. That is really sweet. I don't know if this is your name or your character name. Regardless, I really like that name, so I think it's really beautiful. And then something here which I've not opened yet. Oh, nice! This is As Good as Dead. Oh my god, it's much bigger than I anticipated it being, but that's great because I actually really like these books. They're very much YA, but I think this is probably my favorite YA, like non-fantasy stuff. And this is a thriller. The first book, as you can see here, is The Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and then Good Girls Gone Bad. Oh no, sorry, not Good Girls Gone Bad. Calm down, G. Good Girl, Bad Blood. I really enjoyed both. I think I enjoyed the first one a slightly bit more, but I still flew through both of them, and it's one of those when you just sit down and you read, and it reads so fast. I really enjoy them. Larissa, thank you very much for creating yet another readathon which brings people together. Thank you, Larissa. I'm gonna take this off so I can plop it in the book. Thank you very much. I'm so excited. And you have like different pages like that, with different... Ooh, is that an illustration? It's like a table and like a graph. I like those kind of things. Thank you so much, both of you. That's really sweet. Okay, and the thing that I teased you about, which I think the camera's gonna die as well, which is it's not meant to be. This. So I'm gonna open it with you. I've cut it, but I've not opened it yet. This is from Blood and Ash set from FairyLoot, and I'm excited to see. I've not read any of them. I did want to wait for these editions to actually even attempt it. The first one is from Blood and Ash, and you can see the foiling. And this is the edges. Oh my god, my camera's about to die. This one here. These are the spines. I really love the spines. The designer did them so well. These two, which are beautiful. I love this one. This one's the last one, actually. That's the second one. That's how the backs look like. Right there. The stencil edge looks like. That's the top and the bottom. And then, of course, end papers. This is the foil. It's a lot of it. And the beautiful, oh my god, that is stunning. Oh, these spines are gonna look so beautiful on the shelf. This is the artwork from the inside. Then we have a kingdom of flesh and fire. These type of end papers. This on the cover. And a dust jacket. Oh, she has the same cloak as I do. This is my favorite cover. Can you guess why? This underneath the dust jacket. And we have this. So there you have it. If you have read from Blood and Ash, I know loads of people love it. I know some people don't. Let me know what your thoughts were on it. A tiny update on the reading. My next read is actually this. I really am enjoying it. I'm currently on page 120 and I will read a little bit more later of this book as well. I got into it really quickly, which is a massive plus for me as a reader. Got invested in the main character. It was humorous and it was sad. And the uncle is just so interesting. I really like that. And then once the fuckery starts happening, it got a little bit repetitive in one place, and I'm hoping we're gonna move away from that, but I have a feeling that things will start really happening soon, so we'll see. I think I was getting a little bit too tired at the end of the sprints yesterday, so I didn't actually want to push myself too much to read like and continue with it, so because I didn't want to punish the book just for that, you know. But it's going well, so it's promising. So I'm actually hanging out with Patreons again. Well, I do more Patreon mail and stuff, but I realized that I don't know if I actually told you about this at all, like whatsoever. But this is following our main character who has just gone through a divorce, lost her house, lost her... Actually, I don't know if she had a dog. I wanted to say a dog, but I don't know actually if she had it. She's moving back with her amazing, very eccentric, very weird uncle, who has like a museum of curiosities. So I think, what was the actual name? Glory to God, Museum of Natural Wonders, Curiosities and Taxidermy. And it's pretty much as nuts as it sounds. But when he goes in for surgery, which I think I always said when he dies, which I don't think is correct now. I don't know why I thought that. I think that might be mixing something with another book. But when he goes into surgery, she takes over to like look after the shop or the museum. There's like a hole in the wall that she wants to fix, but then she asks this guy from the nearby cafe, like they kind of become friends, to help her fix the hole. But when he looks through the hole, there's actually like, it seems like a different room, and they're like, well, that makes no sense because the cafe is right there and there shouldn't be enough space for any other room. And so instead of fixing the wall, they make a bigger hole in the wall and go through it, and it's like a whole almost like a Narnia but on acid situation going on, because it's supposed to be like a scary thing. So I like the unnerviness of it. I am looking forward to more, but I think I'm gonna say goodbye. I don't actually know what happened in this vlog as per usual, I feel, so hope it was okay. I hope it was enjoyable. I feel like there was a distinct lack of cats. I will fix that in the next week. I think it was a really good week though, reading wise. Again, I'm here today. I might still get a chance to read a bit more of this. Thanks so much for watching. Stay awesome, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye!
We don't vibe the same. No, I ain't never